Lexus isn't about shiny new SUVs or crazy fast supercars. It's a brand built on decades of reliability, style, and straight up legends. And today, I'm counting down the 5 best Lexus cars to own. Hello and welcome everybody back to the Curbside Corner. My name is Eric, and today we're counting down the 5 best Lexus cars to own. But before we get started in this video, if you could please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It would mean the absolute world to me. And as your reward, here's a picture of a car. Starting at number 5, let's talk about the car that is the benchmark for affordable understated luxury, the Lexus ES. The Lexus ES debuted in 1989 as a luxury sedan designed to offer comfort, refinement, and the reliability at a more accessible price point than Lexus's flagship, the LS. Originally based on the Toyota Camry platform, the ES quickly became a cornerstone of Lexus's lineup, especially popular in the US market. Over the years, the ES has evolved into 7 generations, growing in size, technology, and luxury features, while maintaining its reputation as a smooth, quiet, and comfortable daily driver. The ES is often credited with helping Lexus become the best-selling luxury brand in the United States, thanks to its perfect balance of luxury and value. Honestly, I love this car. I think the ES is the perfect standard for understated, affordable-ish luxury, because if you can afford a Camry, but you're looking for something a little bit more expensive, a little bit nicer, something that is a little bit more flashier and definitely a lot more comfortable, it's awesome to take a look at the Lexus ES. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that the Lexus ES was the first model built exclusively for the United States? Starting with the 2010 model year, production moved to Toyota's Georgetown, Kentucky plant, making it a true American luxury sedan. This move helped Lexus compete even more fiercely in its largest market. And moving into number 4 is a car that I would love to own if it wasn't for the price and obviously the size concern, and that is the Lexus LX. The Lexus LX debuted in 1995, 1 year after I was born, as Lexus's flagship luxury SUV designed to combine the legendary off-road capabilities of the Toyota Land Cruiser with Lexus's premium luxury and refinement. Built on the rugged Land Cruiser platform, the LX offered a powerful V8 engine and 4-wheel drive systems, and plush interiors that appealed to buyers wanting serious capabilities without sacrificing comfort. Over its generations, the LX has remained a top choice for those seeking a luxury SUV that can handle tough terrain while delivering a first-class driving experience. The LX is especially popular in the markets like the US and the Middle East. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I think the new Toyota Land Cruiser is an awesome car. Every time I drive by it, I think it's awesome to see, those big cars just sitting on top of the Toyota dealerships, and I think it's an awesome car. And honestly, with budget no concern and being able to park the car at my house no concern, I would think having a Lexus LX would be fantastic. You get all the capabilities of a Toyota Land Cruiser and you get all the plushness of Lexus. What is there not to love about this car? Moving into number 3 is honestly, if you're a fan of Lexus, then you're a fan of this car, the Lexus LFA. The Lexus LFA was introduced as a limited production supercar in 2010, developed over more than a decade to showcase Lexus's engineering prowess and push the brand into the exotic car performance market territory. With a hand-built carbon fiber body and a screaming 4.8-liter V10 engine producing 552 horsepower, the LFA stunned enthusiasts with its precision, sound, and rarity. Only 500 units were created. The LFA wasn't just about speed. It was Lexus's statement that it could compete with the world's best supercars on technology, design, and performance. Of course, I would love to put this car at number 1. Who wouldn't? The Lexus LFA is a fantastic car. Even in 2025, though that car is almost 20 years old, more than 15 years old now at this point. But to be honest, the reason why it's only number 3 on my list is because it's nearly impossible to get one of these cars as an average person. You have to either be extremely wealthy or extremely lucky to own one of these cars. So, of course, this is technically my number one car to own, but because of just how rare these cars are, I definitely rank it in the top 3. Here's a fun fact about the Lexus LFA. The LFA's exhaust note is so unique that Lexus engineers spent years perfecting it, using custom titanium mufflers and multiple exhaust pipes tuned to create a sound that is often described as the best V10 sounding note ever. And moving into our second spot is actually the car that I am most looking forward to purchasing, and that is the Lexus IS. The Lexus IS debuted in 1998 as Lexus's entry into the compact luxury sports sedan market, aiming to compete with the BMW 3 Series and the Audi A4. Known initially as the Toyota Altezza in Japan, the IS brought a sportier, more driver-focused characteristic to Lexus's lineup, with sharp handling and aggressive styling that stood out from Lexus's traditionally more conservative luxury cars. Over the generations, the IS evolved into a serious enthusiast car, especially with the high-performance ISF variant introduced in 2007, which featured a naturally aspirated V8 and track-ready capabilities. And if you would love to learn more about the Lexus IS, I actually created a full video that I'll link right here. But what is there not to love about the Lexus IS? You basically get a Lexus version of a BMW 3 Series wrapped in the reliability of Toyota and Lexus. What is there not to love about this car? Yes, it's a little bit old, but honestly, I still think it's an awesome car, and I think that you get so much into that package. And here's a fun fact about the Lexus ISF, is that it was actually Lexus's first foray into a full-fledged performance sedan, and it actually was the first V8 engine put into a Lexus car that was specifically designed for performance. Finally, we are at the number 1 pick for the best Lexus car to own in 2025, and that car can honestly be no other than the Lexus LS 400. Launched in 1989, the Lexus LS 400 was the model that put Lexus on the map and redefined the luxury car market. It was Toyota's answer to the German luxury giants, offering unparalleled build quality, whisper quiet refinement, and a smooth V8 engine at a revolutionary price. The LS 400 set new standards for reliability, craftsmanship, and establishing Lexus as a serious player in the luxury market and changing buyers' expectations worldwide. It laid the foundation for Lexus's reputation and remains a benchmark for luxury sedans even decades later. And I know this car is amazing, and most people will agree this car is amazing, but one of the most interesting things that I found out when doing research for this video was actually you can buy a 2018 used Lexus LS 400 for around $35,000. That is the price of an average new car. So if you're talking about having just a entry-level new car today, or having one of the best Lexus cars ever built, the LS series, what is there not to love? And that is why this car is number 1 on my list, because not only does it have a fantastic history, this car is also fantastic. It's something that you can even own today at a used price and is available to most individuals. And in summary, I would love to hear your thoughts down below. What are your top 5 Lexus cars of all time? Do any of these cars make your list? I would love to learn about your thoughts down below. But as always, my name is Eric. Thank you so much for pulling up to the curb, and let's keep talking cars.